Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Grade the trade. Lakers swap D'Angelo Russell for impact forward, new sixth man in three-team proposal. The Los Angeles Lakers have been remarkably inactive this offseason. Rob Pelinka hasn't made a single major addition to the roster aside from his 2024 NBA draft picks, Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. In fact, the Lakers haven't signed a single outside free agent other than their two-way rookies and summer league invitees. It's an issue. LeBron James is 39 with a couple years left in the tank. Anthony Davis is more in his prime, but he's not a spring chicken by NBA standards. To stand by and let the roster around them stew in mediocrity is borderline malpractice. At some point, Pelinka needs to use the considerable resources at his disposal as the Los Angeles Lakers general manager to improve this team. It's hard to imagine the Lakers being cheap, but Los Angeles is in fact a cheap team. At least relative to market size. While other contenders boldly take on this new CBA and its vaunted tax aprons, the Lakers have diligently sidestepped trades or signings that would meaningfully restrict future maneuverability or, perhaps more damning, cost ownership extra money. In the realm of hypothetical, however, we can free the Lakers from this underwhelming approach. Why not fashion a trade that meaningfully upgrades the roster and signals an all-in approach to James' final years? That is what the Lakers should be doing, after all, and a recent uptick in D'Angelo Russell trade buzz supplies the fanbase with a faint glimmer of hope. Over at Bleacher Report, Andy Bailey has proposed a bold three-team trade that reshapes the Lakers roster and rehomes Russell. Frankly, the logic checks out for all parties involved, too. You can't always say that for these more ambitious fake trades. Let's start with the Orlando Magic, who essentially turned Cole Anthony and Jett Howard, a 2023 lottery pick, into D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Hood-Schifino, the number 17 pick last summer, and a couple second-round picks. I am hesitant to fully endorse this part of the trade, as Anthony is in the first year of an extremely affordable contract, 3 years, $39.1 million. That said, Russell was without doubt the better player last season, and the Magic need to upgrade the point guard position. D'Lo can be a tricky player to project, even in a more familiar setting, but Orlando is the best possible team fit he could hope for. The Magic need three-point volume in a bad way. Russell is comfortable firing off the catch or pulling up out of pick-and-roll actions. He stretches the defense, adequately sets the table, and gives Orlando another half-court engine to ease the burden on Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Both Banchero and Wagner would benefit from easy, spoon-fed buckets. Russell, meanwhile, would benefit from two 6'10" wings who put constant pressure on the rim and collapse the middle of the defense. Orlando has a tremendous defensive ecosystem to hide Russell, too. He's in the final year of his contract, but could potentially be re-signed at a more team-friendly number than his current $18.7 million salary next offseason. Jalen Hood-Schifino never showed much as a rookie in Los Angeles, but he could inherit more opportunities in Orlando. He's a prime change of scenery guy, as the baseball reporters would say. LeBron James chooses track and field as Olympic sport he'd want to participate in. LeBron James is regarded by many to be one of, if not the greatest, basketball player to ever play the game. But the Los Angeles Lakers superstar is also one of the greatest athletes this world has ever seen. The Olympic Games bring together the world's best from around the world, allowing many to witness true greatness in many different disciplines. And it often begs the question of which of these athletes could also be great at other sports. For LeBron, that choice was an easy one. In an interview with NBC, he listed track and field, in particular the 4x100 relay, as the other Olympic sport he would want to participate in other than basketball. Track and field. I'm a team guy, so the 4x100 relay, I would want to be the last guy, James said. I want to be the anchor, for sure. I want to finish it off the right way. It's not difficult to picture LeBron thriving on the track as, despite his size, he was one of the fastest players in the NBA. It is one of the main things that made James special is his combination of speed and athleticism at his size, and that could definitely translate to the track as well. Of course, LeBron couldn't just walk onto a track right now and compete with the world's best, but if he were to be properly trained and coached growing up, he undoubtedly could have been a track and field star. Even more so than just the relays, James would be a prime choice for something like the decathlon, which combines multiple events and can truly determine who the world's best athlete is. But LeBron James, having that look in his eye as his teammate comes around the turn and hands him the baton to bring home a gold medal, is something that would have the entire world in awe. Thankfully for Team USA, LeBron James decided to dominate on the basketball court, and that was on display in their opening group stage victory over Serbia. He finished with 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists in the 110-84 victory. LeBron was outstanding, knocking down 9 of 13 shots as Team USA put the rest of the field on notice against Nikola Jokic and Serbia, who are expected to be one of their toughest competitors. Kevin Durant, who didn't play in any of Team USA's exhibitions, didn't miss a beat as he led Team USA with 23 points. LeBron's Lakers teammate Anthony Davis added 7 points and a team-high 8 rebounds as he continued to look like the best big man on the team. Americans in Brazil can request their ballot via email. Americans living or traveling abroad are eligible to vote in the 2024 elections. Request your ballot via email today. Lakers being linked with familiar name once again on trade market. The Los Angeles Lakers have been linked to Portland Trail Blazers power forward Jerami Grant as a potential trade target this offseason. NBA analyst Jake Weinbach suggests a trade for Grant could involve the Lakers trading Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, and a future first-round pick back to the Trail Blazers. In this scenario, the Lakers would have to give up several important assets from their team, particularly with Hachimura. Hachimura was a productive role player for the Lakers last season, averaging 13.6 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game. Cam Reddish and Gabe Vincent saw limited time on the court, but have promise if the Lakers were to retain them. The Lakers are still seeking a major offseason move after missing out on several big targets earlier this offseason, including Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, and Paul George, despite being one of the final 2 teams Thompson considered. They are restricted both in terms of a limited amount of cap space as well as few strong players available on the market. Grant could prove to be a much-needed addition for the Lakers, and has been more productive than the trio the Lakers would give up in the suggested scenario. The 30-year-old NBA veteran is coming off one of the best seasons of his career, having averaged 21.0 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game for the Trail Blazers in 2023-24. He has averaged at least 19 points per game each of his last 4 seasons and would give the Lakers another scoring threat. If the Lakers managed to acquire Grant, it would be the 6th team for Grant, who has previously played for the Philadelphia 76ers, Oklahoma City Thunder, Denver Nuggets, Detroit Pistons, and Trail Blazers. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jerami Grant? Leave your opinion in the comments.